So maybe new to you, but we've been in business for over 25 years. Started out as a rubber stamp company, and then about a little less than 10 years ago, they switched to the acrylic stamps. And that really kind of put them on the map. And then we came up with the, the scrapbooking lines to go along with those stamps. So that's kind of a little bit of the background of Close to My Heart. I have, now with Michelle, I have 35 women on my team, and they're all over the Blue Ridge, and then I've got a woman in Alaska, another one in Texas, another one in Utah, and someone in Montana, so we're kind of all over the place, and we're just having a lot of fun. So that's a little bit about Close to My Heart. Alright, so if we're going through the idea book, first on page 6, and I'm not going to take too much time, but I just want to point out where these things are. Page 6 are how-to books, and I know Erica is already a believer in the how-to books, or at least has one.
I have that one.
I showed you guys in the other room Wishes. That was the card making book. Imagine is our scrapbooking how-to book. And you'll see this at Michael's. Okay, I think it's at Michael's it's like $29.95, and through Close to My Heart it's $22. Because it's exclusively ours for a year, and then the publisher gets to distribute it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. These books are fantastic. If you're a scrapbooker, I highly recommend it. Or if you know someone's a scrapbooker, it's a fantastic gift. What this book will show you is, here's a layout you can create, and then it gives you instructions on how to cut your paper. So it gives you step-by-step instructions, and then so that kind of gives you the ingredients, and then the next page gives you the recipe on how to put it together. So Imagine is one of those books. We have Cherish, Reflections, and then Wishes and Originals are card making books. So feel free to look through there. I really recommend these books. Okay, so going forward, we're starting with Jingle, and this is an idea of, Close to My Heart has what we call level 1, level 2, and level 3. So I'm going to show you the U-Rock kit in those different levels, just to give you an idea of what that looks like. So, has anybody been to a Tastefully Simple party?
Yes.
And have you had to have the beer bread, right?
Yeah.
I liken the level 1 kit to the Tastefully Simple beer bread of scrapbooking. Because all you really have to do is add some tape. Sort of like all you have to do is add some beer, right, to the beer bread. Or you can get a little funky with it, right? They have like all those recipes that you can add pineapple and make it Hawaiian bread or whatever. Same idea. What the level 1 kits are 4 pre-printed pages. Okay? So again, this is kind of your base for your pages. And then you can add a couple pieces of the pattern paper to those pages to dress them up. And it also comes with 2 pages of stickies. Okay, this is letters, even though you can't see. Trust me, there's letters there. And then it comes with the stickers. So for $9.95, you can get at least 4, if not 6 layouts from one of these level 1 kits. So I love them when I don't want to make a big mess, or if I have a lot to do in a little amount of time. Or like they're great gifts for if you've got some like preteens or girls that are getting into scrapbooking. These are great gifts for someone who's just getting started. So that's a level 1 kit. And then you'll see also our level 2 kit. So our level 2 paper packs are 22 pieces of paper. And this is kind of your typical scrapbooking pack, right? Where you're going to get the pattern paper, our paper's 2-sided, and then you'll get the matching matching cardstock to go with it, okay? So for $12.95, you get the paper pack, and then you can add on the stickers. So you get 2 pages of stickers for $4.95. And these are cardstock quality. They're really good, thick stickers. They're not going to rip on you when you try to pull them off.
Now, can you still order, even though you gave us this card, we can order from this?
Yes. You can. Everything that's in there, you can still order.
Okay.
Okay? And then if you're going to add stamping to it, that's where we call it our level 3 idea of scrapbooking, because that's when you're going to pull the stamping into the scrapbook or your card making. And all of our kits have stamp sets that coordinate with them as well. Okay? Did I go through that too fast? Is everybody good on that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Picking up what I'm putting down. So we got to use the stamps. You guys know the deal with that, where they're clear, they're acrylic, you can see through them. You reuse them time and time again. Use whatever ink you want to use with it. And then when you're ready to store them, you can get this little, well, any box will do. but this little acrylic storage box will hold 15 stamp sets in it.
Oh my
That's the one that I want. That's on my wish list.
So look how that is compared to 15 wooden
Yeah.
stamp sets, right? And one of my friends said that my husband has no idea how many stamp sets are actually in this little box, right? Because it's
That's
so
the best
nice.
part.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
part of it, right? And that's great because you can.
Stamp sets on eBay.
Right,
Now,
there
how do
you go.
you?
There you
No, you said
go.
that you need to clean it. Like when I was asking about using the stamp from one color to the next, I know that you have to clean them, but what would you clean them with?
You would use one of our. Okay, so there's two ways to do it, and this is kind of my philosophy about it. When you're just getting started, I would say go ahead and use baby wipes. Okay, so if you're just getting started, you bought your first stamp set, your first block, trying to decide if this is for me, you can clean them up with baby wipes.
Okay.
That'll do. Or you can even just run it under water. But when you all of a sudden decide that you're addicted to the stamping, and you need to get more, and you want to just stamp all the time, then I recommend the double scrubber because it's just easier than dealing with wiping off with the baby wipe and getting ink everywhere. This you just spritz on the cleaner, rub it, dry it, put it away, or use a different color. This is only $10.95, so it's not like a huge investment, but my school of thought is I want you to buy what you're going to use, and when you know, okay, I need to have it, then you're going to call Michelle and order a double scrubber, okay? Or have a party and earn it for free. Okay. So as you flip through, in all of our new idea books, we're going to have 4 new kits, okay? So those are going to be highlighted at the front, and then after you get past those 4 new kits, then you get to, there's smaller pictures of kits that we've had in catalogs past, right? So they're like making a reappearance in this book, because it could be because they were featured in the book before this one, or they're sort of more winter, fallish kind of colors, or they just want to put them in there. Okay, so flipping right along to page 32 and 33. These are my originals card kits on these 2 pages, and these are the reason why I
That's what I was
say
telling you about.
that anybody can come to a Close to My Heart party. And anybody can find something in a catalog that works for them, even if they've never picked up a glue stick. So, what these are you get 12 cards, and they're pre-printed, so they're already started for you. Sort of like our level 1 kits for cards, all right? So you get the cards, and they're already started for you. And then you get 3 sheets of stickers to just stick right on those cards. So you've sort of it's like Sandy, what's her name? Sandra
Lee.
Semi-homemade, right?
Right.
It's kind of the same idea, okay? And what's great about this, again, Close to My Heart is all about, we want to show you how to do this. We don't want you to get freaked out about how to know where to put these stickers. So on the back of the stickers, there's ideas on how to put these cards together.
Oh, cute.
Now, clearly you can freestyle and do it your own way, but this gives you great ideas on how to do it.
I got 2 of those at Betsy's party, and I did 24 cards in under half an hour. And they were cute, and those were ones that the kids were going to a birthday party the next day, and I just this is so much cuter than me just folding something over and writing their name and putting some balloon stickers. And it's $12.95 for 12.
Yeah,
so you can't.
Yeah, instead of spending $5 at Hallmark,
Right.
or at the grocery store for one.
Right.
So your kids can do these even. They're that easy. The birthday.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter does them.
Your daughter,
She's 10.
she would love to do it. The birthday ones are really cute. And what you can also do, sort of like where you could add the pineapple to the beer bread, you could also add sparkles. You know what I mean? Like you could add a button or a piece of ribbon. You can kind of go beyond it a little bit if you wanted to, or you could just keep it simple. So these are awesome, and they're great gifts too. If you just, put like 4 together and put a little ribbon around it, they're a great little hostess gift or something like that. So I love our card kits. Okay, then past the card kits is where we start